35 Facts to Help You Develop a Game-Changing Mindset. Ancient Wisdom. Stay away from people with a failure mindset. Ancient wisdom greets you all. These are the people who, when you talk to them about anything, always find excuses to claim that things are impossible, that there's no opportunity, and that everything is a scam. They always argue to demand benefits. They think a lot but never take action, only waiting and not even daring to try, not daring to pay the price for failures. They mock others when they fail, and for those who succeed, they only feel envy, believing that others are just lucky, have connections, or make money through others. Such people will never have a future because they are filled with a mindset of failure. So, how can you recognize exceptional people around you? Those you can't easily see through are often the smart ones, as if their thoughts are on a higher plane. They are deep, calm, subtle, and hard to befriend, but they always reflect on their relationship with society, understand everything in life, and are rarely satisfied with the present, often having lofty ambitions. Smart people always speak just enough, never revealing all their thoughts to others. No matter the topic, they can always respond, saying exactly what you want to hear, making you feel understood. They live humbly. Only smart people know how to keep their plans silent until they succeed. People with stable emotions are the smartest because they know how to control their feelings. Smart people never force themselves to blend in with others but have a unique ability to build social relationships through small details and brief encounters. Accordingly, humans typically go through 8 stages of development. The first stage is innocence, carefree, and easily tempted. The second stage is confusion, helplessness, with aspirations but not enough strength. The third stage is emotional, always blaming others. The fourth stage is arrogance, seeing everyone as fools in their eyes. The fifth stage is pretending to be elegant, playing the weak to bring down the strong. The sixth stage is decisiveness, having strategic thinking, and creating their own strength. The seventh stage is soft on the outside, strong on the inside, resilient but not arrogant. The eighth stage is effortless, handling everything naturally. To quickly advance to higher stages, these 35 facts will help you. Please listen carefully. 1. People who are always busy with worries cannot develop new, breakthrough ideas. Someone constantly occupied with work, entertainment news, or short videos will not have deep thoughts. Without deep thinking, you cannot simplify problems and find the right solutions. 2. Truly smart people always set aside at least 1 to 2 hours a day without being disturbed by anyone or anything. Calm your mind and think deeply to make the most rational decisions. Your decisions will be the cause of everything. If the cause is wrong, the result will also be wrong. Someone with an 80% correct decision rate will have social value and benefits tens or even hundreds of times higher than someone with a 70% rate. 3. When helping others, help a little at first and gradually increase in subsequent times. If you help a lot from the start and then reduce it, you may become ungrateful and indifferent. Establishing rules is the same. Be strict at first and then gradually relax. If you start with leniency and then become strict, people will resent your severity. 4. Each person's life is a battle of thought and action, as it requires you to break your old values. Small steps only require effort, but a major transformation requires you to abandon old notions. Without breaking them and only changing gradually, you cannot achieve breakthroughs. 5. What you have now is the best you can have based on your current awareness and abilities. What you long for often exceeds your current capabilities and awareness. If you want them, improve your awareness and abilities to achieve your dreams. In this process, you will become stronger. 6. Your resources usually follow the Matthew effect. Love often comes to those who are not lacking in love. Money flows to those who already have money. Those who own large companies will have more large companies, while those who have nothing will remain with nothing. A person's life, even over generations, may never own a large company. The more good relationships a man has with women, the more women will love him. And someone who has no one to love won't be loved even after marriage. The current world is still dominated by powerful developed countries, just as it was 200 years ago with no difference. The Rockefeller family was a billionaire a century ago, and now they are still a billionaire lineage, while you are still living in poverty. That is the nature of the world. If you cannot accept this, it means you still don't understand the world, and that equates to weakness. 7. Be in an advanced environment, interact with excellent people, as that is where the most valuable information is transmitted and circulated, helping you become smarter and wiser. In a backward environment, backward people are often prevalent. Those who are already a step behind will continue to lag with inferior abilities in all aspects. A smart person should choose an advanced, excellent environment even if it means fierce competition. When in an advanced environment, interacting with talented people, you will become wiser and more diligent. Conversely, entering a backward environment, interacting with backward people, your abilities will gradually erode. You become lazy, lose the will to strive, no longer have goals or dreams, only living day by day, and negative instincts may be triggered. In an inferior environment, the information you receive is often of poor quality, outdated, and silent. When absorbing such information, your brain becomes dull, and you may be drawn into petty disputes and schemes. 8. Learning from the experiences of those who have survived and succeeded is always better than only learning from failures. Although failure experiences have value, no matter how many ways you learn to fail, you can only avoid repeating them but cannot find the path to success. If you consider the experiences of successful people as luck or silence, you are refusing to learn from them. You should learn from success rather than from the experiences of failures and mediocrities. 9. When developing, don't waste time on useless things, random actions, and aimless activities. These things bring no meaning and only waste time. Someone once said that lazy people are not always those sitting at home reading books but also those busy building relationships all day. They use diligence to hide laziness in thinking. 10. In a turbulent society full of consumer traps, you must learn to lower desires, reduce complexity, and simplify your life. At the same time, make the most of your time to strive for self-improvement, enhance awareness, and broaden your mindset. Don't rush to show off. When you have real talent, there's no need to display it. Without real talent but diving into everything, you will eventually be discarded by society, thrown into the trash. 11. When asked what he feared most, Bill Gates replied, "I fear young people who work day and night on research and innovation." This answer is humorous and sharp, but it's also motivation for young people. From 20 to 30 years old is an extremely difficult period. If you don't feel the difficulty, it means you are immersed in comfort. The difficulty will not disappear but silently grow with age. Some people, as early as 20, have awakened in awareness, achieved financial independence, and gradually escaped the darkness of life. They select and enhance relationships, recreate and rebuild their way of thinking. It can be affirmed that most people do not live an ordinary life, not even having basic thinking. And that is the way of life of a big child from childhood to adulthood, only busy surviving without stopping to reflect. When true awakening happens to you, your energy from within will overflow. The energy field changes. That is when you have true confidence, freedom, ease, and the joy brought by awakening. Only those who are truly successful understand this feeling. It is when you have gone through many ups and downs in life, turning pain into strength, like someone who has climbed a high mountain and understands the landscape. 12. Ordinary people usually only understand the operation and logic of society at 35 to 40 years old, but by then they are already tied down by survival, no longer able to struggle. Meanwhile, those from the upper class have understood it since their 20s without worrying about finances and opportunities. That is inheritance, the result of generations of accumulated wisdom. The biggest waste in life is not money but time and awareness. Like toiling all night only to touch the pillow when dawn breaks, carrying a little property into the casino. Not losing to the house, you lose to society. Frankly, at the age of 20, 10 ordinary people usually do not understand the value of money and power, nor do they practice the ability to obtain them. Youth is already the most valuable resource. Men easily find jobs, women are pursued by many, yet many waste their youth. By the time they reach 35, men gradually lose their job-seeking advantage. Women, no matter how beautiful, cannot compare to the modern young. Parents start showing signs of old age illness, children become more costly each day. Only then do they realize the importance of money and power. But because of late realization, they have been left far behind by others, having to strive harder but still finding it difficult to catch up. Children from ordinary families usually have slower social awareness than children of civil servants and businessmen because their parents also live in obscurity. Knowing the value of education and encouraging children to study is a good thing. Only children from ordinary families with high talent or luck, experiencing major failures in their teens or 20s, can awaken earlier in social awareness. The world is harsh. The earlier the awareness, the better. 13. Confidence is good, but overconfidence is not. When achieving many small and big successes, people become complacent, act arrogantly, live luxuriously, indulge in enjoyment, neglect careers, immerse in lust, and gamble. This is the fastest way to push yourself into the abyss and hard to recover. Working tirelessly, creating value, avoiding idleness, being humble and cautious, staying away from lust, learning from the good are the decisive factors that will help you become more solid. 14. The ease of giving up when doing anything is common in most people. The core is that people do not have clear goals, lack determination, and do not persistently step towards the goal. The loser is the one who gives up before reaching the goal. Someone once said they would persist for at least 3 months. Even someone said they would do it for 3 years, but in the end, they all gave up after a few dozen days. It's no wonder that outstanding people are the minority. Just endurance and self-discipline are enough to leave everyone behind. 15. Good people are those with deep thinking and broad vision. Good people do not necessarily have outstanding abilities or intelligence but think deeper than you, see wider than you, and see a larger system than you. That system is the laws of society. Those who understand the system will survive, those who break the system will exist, and those who control the system will win. Following natural laws, respecting truth, working truthfully are the principles of good people. The world has too many stupid thoughts and words, and stupidity brings enormous consequences. A wise person facing stupidity should have a bowing attitude. Not only bowing to truth but also bowing to stupidity in everything. How do you understand this sentence? Please leave a comment below to let me know. 16. Some parents think that when their children grow up and start earning money, they themselves have to endure hunger and cold all their lives, thinking they have fulfilled their responsibility, just waiting for their children to succeed and return to help the family hold their heads high. But they do not know that children without family support when working have to look at the boss's face, when renting a house have to depend on the landlord. They have to work hard to earn money, save every penny, and it's not easy to accumulate. Therefore, family conflicts arise. Children feel humiliated, while parents are disappointed. Many families from rural areas or working-class families think that their children going to university and getting a job will help the family rise. But in reality, the family falls into poverty again. 17. What are the signs that you're gradually becoming stronger? First, you have fewer expectations of others. Those who have gone through ups and downs understand that no one is completely trustworthy. Even close people can turn their backs and leave you in the most difficult times. You no longer complain or expect help because you know that help is a favor. Not helping is normal. The higher the expectation, the greater the disappointment. Second, you start prioritizing health and money, no longer too concerned about love or romance. Mature people strive to earn money because they have experienced enough pain to understand that only with money in their pockets can they live with dignity. Third, you become calmer, more tolerant, not bothered by trivial matters, and not concerned about those who criticize you. You understand that arguing with people of different awareness levels is a waste of time. Fourth, you control your emotions better, no longer as hot-tempered as when you were young. Mature people learn to restrain emotions because they realize that anger does not help. 18. Successful people are often introverted. Psychological research shows that introversion or extroversion is due to differences in energy sources. Extroverts draw energy from the outside world while introverts draw energy from within. Introversion brings independent thinking, enjoying solitude, analyzing problems deeply and rationally. They often have the ability to make accurate, independent, and autonomous decisions. Introverts are usually quiet but have deep awareness. They are clearly aware of themselves and understand themselves, thereby developing strong internal strength. When awareness is strong enough, they can see through appearances to see the essence, analyze events as an outside observer, thereby viewing things more objectively. 19. Women who are too emotional are prone to failure. Women who live emotionally often care too much about others' evaluations, about small details that draw them into unimportant matters. Meanwhile, successful people know how to overcome emotions, accept difficulties, focus on main goals, and ignore trivial matters. Good people know how to filter, aim straight at the core, solve work towards results, and abandon ineffective actions. When encountering problems, if they cannot solve them, they let go and move forward. 20. Be ready to trade to achieve goals. Use all resources, all legal means, even roundabout methods to achieve goals and do not give up until success. Knowing how to maintain emotions is a high realm of maturity. Mature people know how to keep everything in their hearts without revealing it. Children laugh when happy, cry when sad, but mature people, even when facing big problems, have to keep it secret. If you meet someone without goals or complaints, it's best not to associate with them. Instead of suffering from your own emotions, worry about your bank account balance, take care of your parents and children. The difference between successful and ordinary people lies in the ability to handle pain. To become a good person, first, train your temperament, keep yourself calm, not arrogant when successful, and not discouraged when failing. 21. When meeting successful people, do not feel inferior or try to praise excessively. Do not devalue yourself, instead strive to create value for them. People in high positions often seek valuable people to accompany. They do not want to cooperate with those who pull them down. Do not be a burden but bring real value to them because no one wants to help someone who has nothing to contribute. 22. Poor people often keep face, not easily enduring, with empty pockets. Rich people are not afraid of losing face, always smiling, and finding ways to earn money. Rich people know how to bend when necessary, ready to learn if it helps them progress or earn money. They can be beggars in this world to be kings in another world. 23. When you meet someone better than you, cherish them dearly and take the opportunity to learn from them. From focus, calmness, broad thinking to far-sighted vision, turn their strengths into yours. When you are strong and mature, your love will become meaningful. If she cherishes you, keep him, her. If not, you already have enough courage to leave with pride. 24. What are the 3 biggest mistakes in life? First, getting married too early when career and abilities are not yet solid. Ability here is the ability to create value from zero, that is, core competitive ability. Second, returning to a small city too early, missing the opportunity to interact with a larger world and more excellent people. Third, giving up learning and development. If you make all 3 mistakes, your future will be limited. Youth is the time to exchange for experience and develop abilities. Do not let youth pass with repetitive tasks without progress. 25. For those who obstruct, negatively influence, or unhealthy environments, quickly distance yourself. If you do not cut off in time, you will be drawn in and become part of them. Do not let yourself be bound by too many emotional or moral relationships. All experiences are to enrich your life. 26. What makes successful people different is that they do what they say, are decisive with promises, and persistently pursue goals. They are always fierce and have a strong spirit, not afraid of difficulties or uncertainties, never wavering, ready to challenge themselves to the end. A person who can stay calm in all situations will not easily be subdued, and this will create outstanding success. 27. Japanese author Haruki Murakami is a typical example of a person with strong willpower. To increase focus and quit smoking, he started running when he was 33. Initially, he could only run for 20 minutes, but later he could run for 100 minutes. Thanks to diligent practice, Murakami can focus on writing books for 4 to 5 hours a day. Personal development requires time and repeated effort. Just like muscles, mental development needs time to recover and develop, making each day stronger. 28. People who look simple on the outside are actually very profound. They choose not to compete to ultimately gain benefits. In history, Sima Yi, Liu Bang, and Li Shimin are all models of patience, acting only when opponents are exhausted. When you see friends arguing, it's best to stay neutral. In the end, everyone will appreciate you. Not competing is the greatest competition. 29. If you want to achieve big goals, keep your dreams secret. Many people with negative energy only want to sabotage you on your path to realization. They can make you discouraged, make you feel inferior. Smart people usually only share results, not the process. If revealed too early, you may encounter unnecessary obstacles, weakening your will and giving up. 30. The person who is truly your benefactor is not the one who says nice things in front of others to please, but the one who can seriously criticize when only the two of you are present. Those who help you earn money, encourage you to learn and develop, always cheer and hope you get better. They always broaden your vision, correct your thinking, and bring you positive energy. That is your benefactor. 31. People only find their value when they can stand firm before all changes. If you do not know your value, life will become blurred, swept away by the flow, losing direction and goals. The most important thing is to always maintain yourself, understand core values to not get lost. 32. When you are easy on yourself, others will easily take advantage of you. Conversely, when you are strict with yourself, others will respect you more. Ordinary people build relationships based on emotions. But talented people build relationships on value. And a strong person will never stop improving themselves. To become a valuable woman, build your own value. Because men always need a woman who understands and can support their career. They are all valuable women. A smart woman is someone who knows how to build herself so that she cannot be replaced. 33 People who have the ability to earn a lot of money are often those who do not let their emotions control them. They always stay sober, focus completely on their goals, do not care about the eyes or judgments of others. Once they have determined their goals, they will act decisively, put all their efforts into it. They see themselves as a money-making machine, consider every problem from a comprehensive perspective and clearly understand that each stage can only achieve one goal. These people know how to prioritize their career and finances first. Only then can we build family happiness. By being decisive and dedicated, they will eventually manage their emotions, children and family well. 34 The more successful people are, the more humble and respectful they are to others, even those in lower positions. This humility comes from a deep understanding, realizing that they still have many shortcomings. Always keep your soul curious like a child, constantly exploring and learning. People have to go through 3 times of maturity. The first time is realizing the vastness of the world, the second time is realizing that you're small, and the third time is seeing through the harshness of the world, but still loving it. 35 Stuckness in life often comes from 2 sides, focusing too much on searching outside and forgetting the inner value. When we focus on external things such as fame and achievements, the mind will gradually become dependent, lose self-control and lose direction. When you lose your ego, your life will be like a boat without a shore, drifting and without a foothold. If people can find their ego again, their hearts will become stable, not shaken by external fluctuations. That ego is the inherent nature of each person, the light of the soul, even though it is covered by worldly dust. If anyone knows how to find the center of the heart, use the inner light to illuminate life, not letting external factors affect them, then they will achieve peace and happiness in life.